Hello guys, welcome back to another lecture in this course. In this video we shall be talking about data cleaning or data preparation. So before you start analyzing your data, first thing that you must do is to extract the data and make it clean and valuable. So this is our data frame. We have imported our data frame here at the beginning of the lesson. This is how we imported our data frame. This one, our CSV file. And it is talking about student performance. So we have printed it as a data frame. So we give it a name called data frame. So I have attached this lecture with this CSV file. So you can download it and you can use it. Okay, so let's go here. Now, our data frame, this is our data frame. Okay, this is our data frame, as you can see here. It is having 100 rows and 80 and 8 columns, where our columns is our variables, as you can see. And so this data, what we can do when we are doing our data preparation. So what you can do when you are cleaning your data, you have to check if there is empty spaces. For example, there might be blank spaces or columns or rows with nothing. Okay, so what you do here, you just call your data frame dot, then you call this function drop no values. Okay, so this function it removes all the nuns. If there is none value, okay, it will remove all the none values. Okay, so we should also specify. You can run like this and you can run this. Okay, you can run and you have successfully remove all the non value, or you can say data frame dot drop none, then inside you specify the rows that you want to remove which are having none values. So you can say axis is equals to 0. So let us say in place true. In place let's say equal to true. So this axis equals to 0. What it just means, it removes the rows that has a none value. Okay, that is a none value. So what we can do now, we can just run our code here. Now let us say data frame here and run again. Okay, so if we have a none value here, it means we have already cleaned the data here. So now we are running our data frame, so we can check it. So we can see all the rows are having all the values. So this data is clean. So you can also check the data types that you are having. For example, let us say data frame. So by doing so, we can actually see the data types that we are dealing with. Data frame.info. This function, okay, it helps us to list the data type that we are within our data set. We can know the data types that are within our data set. So we can run here. So if your data is actually dealing with integer, you can convert this. If not, you can just leave it like that. After cleaning your data, you can analyze your data using the describe function to summarize for function in Python to just summarize the analysis. So after cleaning the data, what you just do, you call data frame dot describe. So this Python function, after cleaning the data set and you are actually satisfied that you can start analyzing your data, describe. It gives you a statistical summary of the data. As you can see here, we are actually focusing on the math score, reading score, and the writing score, which are the integer values here. So for example, if these are integer values, for example, of test preparation course or lunch, it means we're supposed to convert this to integer value. However, since we don't need to convert this, we actually want to deal with the math score and the reading score and writing score. Thank you for watching. See you on the next lesson. Bye bye.